my name is Samantha Shepherd and I own The White Stitch. Today, I'm on here to talk to you about a tool that I use while running my brick and mortar, my online, and my wholesale business. It is called time batching. Time batching is a time management productivity hack that basically gets your sanity and extra time back in your schedule so you can stop multitasking and start really focusing and be more productive. Time batching is where you take simple tasks or not so simple tasks and you batch them together in a certain time frame and a time block on your schedule so that it improves your focus and improves your productivity. If you're like me, you can run 100 miles an hour from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed, and you still have a list a mile long of things that you did not get finished and you feel like you're never going to be accomplished. You might be Superwoman, but even Superwoman needs some time to not be a hot mess and to not be worn out. And the good thing about this skill is that you can implement it starting today. It's not something that's super lengthy that takes a long time, and it's flexible, so you can figure out what works best for you and your business. So grab a notebook and we can get started. So the first thing you need to do is put away your phone. Put it in a different room, plug it up, out of sight, out of mind. Get a simple timer, like a little kitchen timer, or get one online that you can use for free on your desktop or your laptop. And you need to figure out what is on your schedule that cannot be moved, that has to be a certain time, like when you have to open your storefront or when you switch out employees, etc. And those are things that are permanent, that can't really be moved and cannot be flexible. Then you need to make a list of what has to be done each week. And while you're making that list of things that have to be done at your store or your online business each week, then you can get an approximate time per thing. Now that's important because next you're going to start blocking out your time. For instance, on Tuesdays, I take all of our photos for the store and for social media, and we go ahead and upload new products online. We do that all on Tuesdays because it is quicker and easier for us to stay focused, and we only have to get out the tools to take our photos one day a week instead of each day or as our new arrivals come in. And we can also plan on having models or one of our girls take photos that day. And so that is what works best for me. So your days to take photos might be something different, but that's just an example. And this is great because even though you might be an excellent multitasker or feel that you are, it takes an average of a person 15 minutes to get back on task once they're distracted. That can add up to a lot of time each week that you're losing. So by using time batching, you can gain those extra minutes back to use for something else, for either yourself, for at home, or for your business. So now that you have your list of what cannot be moved and your list of what has to be done each week, now you need to assign your schedule for blocks of time, and you're going to batch the activities that are similar together, like taking photos and uploading them to a product. Write your task down, whether you're a pencil paper girl or electronic. That way you can have that satisfying check or highlight when you finish something that gives you the motivation to keep going and makes you feel accomplished. This is a good way for you to start and establish a morning and an evening routine. And it'll end up being a good habit that you're forming so that you can have extra time for yourself later on. And don't forget while you're doing this to not forget the little tasks that take a lot of time, like emails and social media responses or messages to your customers. Now, I have those time batched in the morning and in the afternoon, and a couple of days a week also around noon. And so while you're doing your time slots, make sure you give yourself extra time so that overestimate how long it's going to take you. That way, if you run over, you don't feel discouraged that you're not getting things accomplished in the time frame that you decide that you feel like you need to. It's also important that you don't schedule something back to back to back. Leave yourself a buffer time of 5-15 minutes in between each task so that you can regroup, get things out, clean up from whatever you're doing before, grab a drink of water, anything like that before you start your next task so you can be focused on it. The next thing is don't forget to leave time for yourself. It took me a long time to realize that you need to block off at least an hour a week for self-care. And I'm excited that you are going to start using Time Batch for your business, and I can't wait to hear how much time and sanity you have left now that you are able to use this time management skill. Have a good day.